Top 4 Rare Sacagawea Dollar Coins Worth Big Money. Welcome. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable Sacagawea $1 coins from the United States of America. United States. In this video, we'll reveal the top 4 rare Sacagawea dollars, their current market values, and the unique mint errors, special conditions, and color variations that make them highly collectible. From rare silver tones to golden planchet errors, these coins have become major treasures in the coin collecting and investing world. These rare pieces aren't just part of American history. They're also among the most valuable coins collectors are searching for today. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of U.S. currency, this video is made just for you. Let's get started with our first rare Sacagawea dollar. Sparkles. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar is far more than a glimmering golden coin. It's a bridge between America's ancient past and its modern spirit. Born from an era of innovation and remembrance, this coin embodies the resilience, courage, and silent power of one woman whose story shaped the very destiny of the United States. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint with its signature P mint mark, this dollar carries the warmth of golden luster and the weight of heritage. A coin that, though common in circulation, has hidden rarities capable of transforming an ordinary collector into a billionaire overnight. When the Sacagawea dollar was introduced in 2000, the United States sought to rekindle its tradition of the $1 coin, a denomination that had struggled to find its place in a world ruled by paper bills. Yet the new coin was not merely a monetary tool. It was a tribute, a piece of storytelling cast in metal, celebrating the courage of Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark across an untamed continent in the early 1800s. Her face, calm and determined, became the symbol of exploration, faith, and unity. A figure both maternal and heroic, watching over the nation's journey through history. By 2001, the Sacagawea dollar was in its second year of production, and the Philadelphia Mint was humming with precision and purpose. Millions of coins poured from its presses, each one glowing with a golden hue created not by actual gold, but by a unique alloy of copper, manganese, brass, and zinc. The coins shimmered like sunlight on a river, embodying the same radiance that followed Sacagawea as she navigated rivers and mountains centuries before. The P mint mark beneath the date gave it authenticity and a touch of exclusivity, especially because certain 2001 P varieties were struck with near-perfect detail, making them treasures in the world of numismatics. What makes the 2001 Sacagawea dollar truly captivating is the balance between its modern birth and ancient inspiration. The obverse, designed by Glenna Goodacre, captures Sacagawea in a moment of gentle strength. Her infant son Jean-Baptiste cradled on her back, his eyes wide with wonder. It is not just an image, it's a story frozen in time, representing motherhood, exploration, and the bridging of cultures. The reverse, designed by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., features a soaring eagle, wings spread wide, feathers etched in precise elegance, symbolizing the boundless spirit of the American frontier. But history, as always, weaves mystery into beauty. In 2001, a limited number of proof and mint set Sacagawea dollars emerged from the mint with unparalleled shine, perfect strikes, and flawless detail. Some of these were part of special collector editions, while others found their way into circulation by chance. Over time, experts discovered varieties, such as doubled dies, strike-through errors, and other unusual imperfections, that transformed an ordinary dollar into a priceless artifact. A single high-grade 2001 Sacagawea dollar in MS 68 or proof 70 condition could command thousands of dollars, while certain experimental coins, like the elusive Cheerios or transitional planchet pieces, reached legendary value. The Philadelphia Mint played a crucial role in ensuring the Sacagawea dollar's legacy. Unlike the previous Susan B. Anthony dollars that struggled due to their similarity in size and color to quarters, the Sacagawea dollar's golden hue made it unmistakable. The Mint wanted it to feel alive, something Americans would notice, hold, and cherish. Each strike was a blend of artistry and precision, and the minting technology of the early 2000s allowed for incredible sharpness, especially around the eagle's feathers and Sacagawea's facial contours. These details, when preserved in pristine condition, define the coin's premium value today. Yet, the story of this coin extends beyond metal. It touches the soul of American history. Sacagawea herself was only a teenager when she embarked on the Lewis and Clark expedition in 1804, carrying her newborn child while guiding explorers through thousands of miles of wilderness. Her knowledge of terrain, her courage during crisis, and her calm diplomacy with native tribes turned her into a legend. More than 2 centuries later, her image on the 2001 dollar serves as both tribute and promise, a reminder that even the humblest beginnings can shape the fate of nations. The golden color of the coin was chosen intentionally, not just to stand out but to echo the warmth and dignity of its subject. When freshly minted, its glow could rival sunlight itself, giving it a feeling of preciousness far beyond its denomination. Some early strikes, known as satin finish issues, possessed an even more stunning luster, making them favorites among collectors who sought that near-mythical perfection. Over time, however, the coin became more than a collector's item. It became a token of destiny. There are stories whispered among numismatists about rare 2001 Sacagawea coins with mysterious misstrikes, unintentional silver-toned surfaces, or planchets meant for other denominations. A few of these ultra-rare pieces have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and in theory, a flawless or experimental version could reach billionaire-making value if discovered in today's high-stakes coin market. The idea that one small coin, long forgotten in a drawer or jar, could change someone's life overnight is what keeps collectors searching, generation after generation. The 2001 Sacagawea Dollar also marked a turning point in the U.S. Mint's design philosophy. It showed that coins could tell stories, not just display faces or symbols. It became part of America's effort to celebrate its diverse roots and pay homage to figures often overlooked by traditional history books. Sacagawea was no president, no general, no politician. She was a young native woman, a mother, an interpreter, and a guide. Yet she stood at the crossroads of discovery, and through this coin, she continues to inspire courage and pride in every hand that holds her image. As years passed, the Sacagawea Dollar evolved into the Native American Dollar series, beginning in 2009, with changing reverse designs celebrating indigenous contributions to U.S. history. But the 2001 issue remains a cornerstone, the second chapter in this living legacy. It captures the raw spirit of the early series, a symbol of how America remembers and honors its trailblazers. For collectors, the condition of the coin defines its destiny. A circulated coin may still carry sentimental value, but an uncirculated, radiant, and perfectly struck 2001 is a treasure beyond measure. Under the gleam of light, its golden tone reflects more than metal. It reflects ambition, perseverance, and the power of storytelling in a single dollar. So, if fate ever places a 2001 Sacagawea Dollar in your hand, don't overlook it. Feel its texture, study its gleam, and remember the woman who carried her child through untamed wilderness to guide a nation's journey westward. You might be holding not just a coin but a miracle of history, a golden echo of courage, artistry, and faith. And perhaps, if fortune smiles, that very coin could be the one that transforms your life forever, proving that even a single golden dollar can carry the power to change destiny overnight. Next up, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar stands as one of the most mesmerizing creations in the history of American coinage, a golden masterpiece born at the dawn of a new millennium. It was more than a coin. It was a symbol of renewal, courage, and the unbreakable spirit of a nation built by explorers, dreamers, and visionaries. When this coin emerged from the Denver Mint, carrying the proud D Mint mark, it brought with it a story so powerful and timeless that even today, it echoes through the hearts of collectors around the world. Though it may appear as a simple $1 piece, its hidden value, its legacy, and its mysterious rarities have the power to change one's fortune overnight. The year 2000 was a rebirth for American coin design, a moment when the U.S. Mint sought to introduce something revolutionary. For decades, the $1 coin had failed to find its footing. The Susan B. Anthony dollar, introduced in 1979, was practical but lacked emotional resonance. Americans rarely used it. But when the Mint announced the creation of the Sacagawea Dollar, everything changed. This time, it wasn't just metal, it was meaning. The face chosen for the coin was that of Sacagawea, a young Native American woman whose courage during the Lewis and Clark expedition at the dawn of the 19th century helped shape the future of the nation. The 2000 Sacagawea Dollar carried immense historical weight. Struck at the Denver Mint, each coin gleamed with a golden brilliance that instantly set it apart. Though often mistaken for gold, the coin was composed of a special alloy, a blend of copper, manganese, brass, and zinc, that gave it a unique golden tone never before seen in U.S. circulating currency. It shimmered like sunlight captured in a circle of metal, designed to honor the resilience of the human spirit. Every curve of Sacagawea's face, every strand of her hair, and every feather of the soaring eagle on the reverse were carved with precision and pride, symbolizing America's ongoing journey toward discovery and unity. The obverse of the coin, designed by artist Glenna Goodacre, depicted Sacagawea in a way the world had never seen her. Young, strong, and full of grace, carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste on her back. This wasn't merely a portrait. It was an image of motherhood, exploration, and perseverance. Goodacre infused the design with quiet heroism, the gaze of a woman who led explorers through unknown wilderness while nurturing the next generation on her back. The reverse, created by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., featured a majestic bald eagle in flight, wings outstretched, symbolizing freedom, hope, and the eternal vision of a nation that always seeks the horizon. But what makes the 2000 D Sacagawea dollar so unbelievably valuable is the mystery that lies behind its minting. While millions of coins were produced for circulation, certain rare varieties, errors, and special strikes have turned this golden beauty into a legend. One of the most famous among them is the Cheerios dollar, a coin distributed in 2000 through General Mills cereal boxes as a promotional piece. These coins, though appearing identical to regular issues, possess a subtle difference on the eagle's tail feathers, a sharply detailed pattern that sets them apart. A true Cheerios dollar can be worth tens of thousands of dollars, with some examples fetching life-changing sums at auction. In addition to those special issues, some 2000 D Sacagawea dollars were struck using experimental planchets, metal blanks intended for other coins. A few were even rumored to have been accidentally struck on silver-toned blanks or planchets meant for foreign currencies, giving them an unusual color or texture. These off-metal strikes are among the rarest of the rare, and if discovered today, they could easily be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions. Such coins are not just mistakes, they are miracles of minting, accidents of history that bridge rarity and beauty. The Denver Mint, known for its precision and power, played a key role in shaping the reputation of this coin. Every D mint mark stamped below the year 2000 carries a legacy of excellence that dates back to the 19th century, when the mint served the American West's gold rush era. It's fitting, then, that the first golden dollar of the new millennium was born there. The craftsmanship was exquisite, and when freshly struck, the coin shone with a luster that rivaled true gold. Collectors call this brilliance the satin glow, a unique sheen that makes uncirculated specimens almost hypnotic to behold. But the story of the Sacagawea dollar is more than metal. It's the story of a woman who became a legend without ever seeking fame. Sacagawea was just a teenager when she joined the Lewis and Clark expedition in 1804, carrying her newborn son as the team ventured westward across the uncharted American frontier. Her knowledge of native lands, her bravery in moments of danger, and her quiet wisdom helped ensure the expedition's success. She was more than a guide. She was a symbol of peace and cooperation between cultures. 2 centuries later, her image became a golden beacon of remembrance and respect, immortalized in the palm of every American who held the new coin. Collectors today are captivated by the 2000 D Sacagawea dollar not just for its artistry but for its mythic potential. Tales circulate of rare examples turning up in forgotten drawers, old jars, and family heirloom boxes. Coins that look ordinary until they're examined under magnification, revealing double strikes, missing letters, or unusual metallic tones. These tiny imperfections can multiply a coin's value 1,000-fold. Some perfect condition coins, graded MS 68 or higher, have sold for staggering prices, while the rare prototypes and errors can fetch enough to change a life overnight. The golden hue of the Sacagawea dollar was intentionally chosen to reflect hope and inclusivity. The mint wanted a coin that stood out, a coin that looked noble and eternal. And indeed, even after decades, the coin still radiates that same warm, eternal glow, a glow that speaks not only of American innovation but of the quiet dignity of the woman it honors. When you hold a 2000 D Sacagawea dollar, you're holding more than money. You're holding a piece of the nation's soul. Over time, the 2000 issue became a symbol of new beginnings, marking America's entry into the new millennium with pride and remembrance. It was the first year of the series, the foundation stone of the Native American dollar program that continues today. And because of that, the 2000 D coin remains a cornerstone of modern numismatics, one that serious collectors always seek in the highest possible grade. The Denver Mint's 2000 issue is especially desirable because it captures the essence of both perfection and mystery. Some coins exhibit subtle differences in finish and tone, and certain satin finish examples, struck for special mint sets, have surfaces so flawless that they seem untouched by time. To hold one in pristine condition is to touch living history, to feel a story of courage and craftsmanship that has survived the test of centuries. The Sacagawea Dollar, despite its humble face value, has achieved something far greater than mere circulation. It has entered legend. It represents the strength of women, the capable of turning a humble collector into a legend overnight. Because sometimes, history hides its greatest treasures in plain sight, and the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar is living proof that a simple coin can hold the power to change your fortune forever. Next up, the 2002 Sacagawea $1 coin is more than just a piece of golden metal. It is a silent monument to the American spirit, a coin that carries the story of exploration, perseverance, and national rebirth. Born at a time when the Sacagawea Dollar series had already captured the nation's heart, the 2002 issue stands as one of the most fascinating creations in modern U.S. coinage. Struck in the historic Denver Mint, this coin glows with a golden brilliance that symbolizes courage and continuity. It isn't made of solid gold, but its golden hue and its historical weight have made it one of the most sought-after and emotionally charged coins in American history. To many collectors, the 2002 Sacagawea Dollar is not merely currency. It is destiny forged in metal. When the year 2002 arrived, the Sacagawea Dollar was entering its third year of life, but it had already become legendary. The U.S. Mint had hoped that this golden dollar would replace the paper dollar in everyday use. Yet, something unexpected happened. Americans found it too beautiful to spend. Instead of circulating widely, many of the 2002 coins were hoarded, treasured, and preserved in mint sets. This decision by collectors and the public turned the 2002 issue into a coin that almost disappeared from daily commerce. That absence from circulation gave it an aura of mystery and rarity, a coin people heard about more often than they actually saw. The Denver Mint, marked by the proud letter D beneath the date, has a long and respected legacy in American coin production. Every coin it produces carries a spirit of strength, precision, and the story of the American West. The 2002 Sacagawea Dollar reflects that legacy perfectly. Its surfaces gleam with a satin-like luster, and when light touches its golden face, it seems to shimmer with warmth. Although the coin is made from a mix of copper, manganese, brass, and zinc, it was intentionally designed to radiate the color of gold, a tribute to the precious metal that built the dreams of so many pioneers. On the obverse, the face of Sacagawea herself gazes softly into the distance. Her features, sculpted by artist Glenna Goodacker, capture the perfect balance between tenderness and strength. She is seen carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, wrapped securely against her back. This imagery isn't just artistic. It's deeply symbolic. It represents the guiding role Sacagawea played in the Lewis and Clark expedition and her unwavering love and courage as both a mother and a navigator through untamed lands. Her story is one of quiet heroism, and in 2002, that story shone anew with every golden coin struck. The reverse of the 2002 coin, designed by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., carries an image as uplifting as the woman on the front, a bold bald eagle in mid-flight, wings spread wide, soaring across a sky of invisible promise. The eagle, the national bird of the United States, symbolizes freedom and power. Its presence on the coin unites the past and the present, blending Sacagawea's story of guidance with the eternal dream of liberty that defines the nation. Together, the obverse and reverse create a coin that feels alive, a perfect circle of history and hope. But what truly elevates the 2002 Sacagawea Dollar from a beautiful artifact to a treasure of unimaginable worth is the combination of rarity and mystery. Unlike earlier years, the 2002 issue was not released for general circulation. It was struck primarily for collectors. That decision instantly made it special. It meant that the 2002 coin was born rare, destined for preservation rather than use. Many of these coins remain sealed in official mint sets, untouched by human hands, their surfaces still glowing with the brilliance of the moment they left the press. A perfect untouched example of this coin, graded at the highest mint state levels, can command astonishing sums today. Over the years, stories have circulated among collectors about unusual error coins from the 2002D series. Those struck with double designs, misaligned dies, or off-metal planchets. Some coins bear subtle variations in color or texture that set them apart, making them incredibly valuable. The most fascinating tales involve alleged test strikes made in golden planchets intended for prototypes or private presentation pieces. Whether myth or fact, such stories fuel the mystery around this coin, giving it an almost mythical reputation among numismatists. For those who believe, a single 2002D Sacagawea dollar could be the ticket to unimaginable fortune. The golden tone of the 2002D coin itself is symbolic of its place in time. It emerged during a period of technological progress and renewal, a time when America looked both backward and forward, back to its roots of exploration and forward to a digital age of new beginnings. The mint wanted a coin that could bridge eras, and Sacagawea's image became that bridge. Her strength and wisdom, immortalized in metal, reminded the nation that true discovery begins with courage and continues with hope. Sacagawea's legacy as a historical figure has only deepened the coin's mystique. She was a young Shoshone woman who joined the Lewis and Clark expedition in 1804, guiding them through treacherous wilderness, helping them communicate with native tribes, and ensuring their survival. She carried her baby son through rivers, mountains, and plains, embodying both vulnerability and strength. To have her image grace a U.S. coin was to give voice to the voiceless, to honor the role of women and Native Americans in shaping the country's destiny. The 2002D coin continues that tribute with quiet reverence. Collectors often describe holding the 2002D Sacagawea dollar as an almost spiritual experience. The coin feels alive, as if the warmth of history still pulses through it. Some say the coin's golden glow seems to change with the light, reflecting both the world's hope and its memories. And when you realize that few of these coins ever entered circulation, their preserved perfection becomes even more astonishing. A flawless specimen, graded by experts as MS-68 or MS-69, can fetch breathtaking amounts on the collector's market, especially when accompanied by provenance or a documented error. The Denver Mint itself is steeped in history. Established during the Colorado Gold Rush of the 1800s, it has long been associated with the dreams of fortune seekers. So it feels almost poetic that the 2002D Sacagawea dollar, a coin with a golden face and a story of exploration, was born there. Each coin minted carries with it the echo of pickaxes striking gold-laden rock, the echo of ambition that has defined America since its birth. It is not just a dollar. It is a continuation of that eternal search for greatness. Over time, the 2002D issue has become a hidden gem among modern coins. Because it wasn't widely released, casual collectors often overlook it, unaware that they might be holding a piece of modern gold-toned history worth far more than its face value. It is a coin that rewards patience, curiosity, and passion, the very same. To understand the power of this coin, one must see. And so, the 2002D Sacagawea dollar remains one of America's most extraordinary treasures. It is a coin that carries both history and magic. A coin that could, under the right circumstances, make its owner a millionaire or even a billionaire. If you are lucky enough to find one gleaming in your collection, hold it close and look deep into its golden surface. For within that glow lies the story of a woman, a nation, and perhaps even your own fortune waiting to be discovered. Next up, the 2000p Sacagawea $1 coin stands as one of the most iconic and mesmerizing creations in modern American numismatic history. It was the coin that reignited the United States Mint's dream of creating a circulating dollar that was both practical and beautiful, modern yet deeply historical. Born in the year 2000, a symbolic threshold of a new millennium, this coin gleamed like liquid gold, a tribute not just to the past but also to the promise of the future. Its golden shine, however, wasn't just a trick of metal. It was a reflection of something far greater. The spirit of Sacagawea herself, the young Shoshone woman who helped guide Lewis and Clark through the uncharted American wilderness more than 2 centuries earlier. When the Sacagawea dollar first entered the hands of the public, it instantly captivated collectors and historians alike. The 2000p mint mark, proudly struck in Philadelphia, was the very first of its kind, the birth year of a series that would leave an everlasting mark on American coinage. Though not made of real gold, its rich golden hue came from a carefully engineered alloy of copper, zinc, manganese, and nickel. giving it both a soft radiance and a hard, resilient body meant to last generations. The U.S. Mint wanted it to replace the dull Susan B. Anthony dollar of the late 1970s, and they knew that only something truly breathtaking would capture the nation's heart. The result was a coin that looked like treasure itself. The obverse, designed by artist Glenna Goodacre, shows Sacagawea with her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, carried gently on her back. Her gaze is calm, confident, and eternal, looking not toward the past but into the boundless future. That look has often been described as the gaze of hope, a symbol of courage and quiet leadership. Sacagawea wasn't a soldier or a general. She was a guide, a translator, and a mother whose intelligence and bravery helped open America's frontiers. To have her immortalized on a coin was not just an act of artistry. It was an act of justice, giving honor to a Native American woman who helped shape the destiny of the nation. The reverse, created by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., completes the story with a soaring bald eagle in flight, wings stretched wide as though rising toward the sun. It embodies the spirit of America: freedom, determination, and the will to explore the unknown. Beneath the eagle's wings are 13 stars, representing the original colonies, reminding the nation that even as it reached new frontiers, it was built upon unity and shared destiny. The pairing of Sacagawea and the eagle was deliberate. It linked the courage of the individual to the vast, enduring strength of the nation. In 2000, the world was changing. The new millennium brought with it a sense of wonder and renewal, and the 2000p Sacagawea dollar seemed to capture that very essence. It was new, radiant, and unlike any coin Americans had ever seen before. But what truly made it legendary was the mysterious allure it carried. Millions were minted, yet only a few emerged with breathtaking variations. Coins that would go on to command unimaginable prices in the collector's market. Some were struck with deep, proof-like mirrors, others showed striking errors or doubled designs. And then came the most astonishing of them all, the 2000p Sacagawea Cheerios dollar, a coin that would one day be worth tens of thousands of dollars. This Cheerios dollar story began innocently enough. In early 2000, the U.S. Mint partnered with General Mills to promote the new dollar by placing a few thousand of them inside boxes of Cheerios cereal. These coins were meant to be ordinary 2000p issues, but they turned out to be extraordinary. A small number of them were struck with an early reverse design that had sharply detailed eagle tail feathers, different from the ones used in mass production. Those who happened to find them in their cereal boxes had unknowingly stumbled upon one of the rarest modern coins in U.S. history. Today, that tiny detail makes the difference between a dollar and a fortune. But beyond the thrill of rarity and error varieties lies the deeper beauty of the 2000p Sacagawea dollar, its historical soul. Sacagawea's life was one of strength and resilience. As a teenager, she joined the Lewis and Clark expedition in 1804, carrying her newborn son across thousands of miles of wilderness. She was their interpreter, their guide, and their symbol of peace when the explorers met native tribes along the way. Her presence ensured the survival of the mission and helped shape America's westward expansion. Her face on the coin serves as a quiet reminder that history is often carried on the shoulders of those who were never celebrated in their time. From a collector's standpoint, the 2000p issue remains a cornerstone of the series. Being the first year of issue, it represents both the origin and the glory of the Sacagawea dollar. Those in perfect condition, brilliant, uncirculated, and untouched, are among the most desirable coins ever struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Many remain sealed in mint sets, but a select few that escaped into the world have achieved mythical status. Under the right light, their golden color glows like the sun itself, and for those who understand what they hold, the feeling is electric. It's as though history itself rests in your palm. Even more fascinating is the legacy that the 2000p coin inspired. Though later Sacagawea dollars continued production in subsequent years, none captured the same level of mystique, reverence, and emotional connection. This was the first, the original, the coin that introduced the world to the face of Sacagawea and reminded America of the unbroken thread between its early explorers and the modern nation. The coin is more than metal. It is identity, pride, and progress all in one. Over time, as collectors have discovered variations and mint errors, coins struck off-center, with missing layers or unusual toning, the 2000p issue has only grown in legend. These variations, once overlooked, have transformed into treasures worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Each coin tells a slightly different story, carrying the fingerprint of history and the unpredictability of art. And because of that, no two pieces are truly alike. To hold a 2000p Sacagawea dollar is to hold a symbol of transformation, both for America and for those who dream of fortune. Many people still believe that within this coin lies a touch of destiny, that somewhere among the millions struck, there are pieces so unique and rare that they could make their discoverer a billionaire. Hat bridges ordinary life and extraordinary luck. The golden gleam of the 2000p dollar has never faded. It continues to shine in auction houses, collectors' showcases, and in the imaginations of those who understand its meaning. It stands as a monument to innovation, a token of courage, and a promise that even in the smallest objects, great stories live forever. Whether for its beauty, its mystery, or its monetary worth, this coin remains a treasure unlike any other. In the grand story of American coinage, the 2000p Sacagawea dollar is not just a coin. It is a legend in metal form. It tells the tale of a nation that honors its past while daring to look beyond the horizon. It whispers of a time when history met art and produced something eternal. And for those lucky enough to possess it, the message is clear. Never underestimate the power of a single coin, for within its golden glow may lie the key to unimaginable fortune and everlasting legacy. Next up,